Right now, I want to talk about the Shark Stain Striker portable carpet cleaner, but more specifically, I want to talk about the hose cleaning tool. Now, I have complete tutorials on how to use these. If you want to check those out, I'll link them in the description of this video. But today, we're not talking about that. We're just talking about the hose cleaning tool. Now, based on some comments that I've received on my channel and some other things that I've read online, they are no longer making these hose cleaning tools. I actually had a comment on one of my videos not too long ago that somebody was going to return their machine because they didn't get that cleaning tool. So what it looks like is there's kind of a disconnect because I'm showing on my video tutorials on how to use this. Other people show tutorials on how to use this, and they're older and they actually still had these tools. So people getting these new might not be realizing that they don't actually make these tools anymore. But that's where a fellow YouTuber comes into play, Sam. Sam reached out to me after watching one of my videos. They have actually 3D printed their own. So this is really cool, and this is a great solution if you want a replacement part because they're no longer making these. You can still get one. However, it does require access to or owning a 3D printer. So that's the only downside, but super cool that Sam took the time to engineer this, put this together. So I don't know if Sam is just a super genius or an engineer or something in their personal life, but he was able to actually model this and print it. Now, I was able to get one myself because I do have a 3D printer. Now, I'm not super, an expert when it comes to 3D printing, but I'm dangerous enough to get some stuff printed. So if you don't know, they have these different sites where you can share your 3D printing files or you can sell them. So Sam has this for sale for about $2. So I gladly paid it to support our friend Sam and then printed my own. So we're actually going to test it and see how well it performs. So before we get started, I do want to share some footage here of Sam actually kind of putting this thing together. So here we see a little bit of video of them kind of setting the parameters here, working in their software before they actually go ahead and make the print. And then here's a time lapse of the print, as you can see. They got a nice blue color. I really like the way that theirs turned out. Now you'll notice that there are slots or holes in the side, and that's perfectly okay. That's going to allow airflow. If you have one of these hose rinse tools that's actually airtight, the vacuum won't work properly and you're actually not going to get any of the water to suck up through the vacuum. So now here we are looking at Sam. He's actually putting it on, using it here, and as we can see here, all I'm saying is it working perfectly. So it looks like this is going to perform great for what we are trying to do. Now I'm actually going to put it to the test, so let's see how good a job you actually did here, Sam. I'm sure it's going to work great, but let's go ahead and put it to the test. Here's the original, it just kind of pops right off there. Now let's take our 3D printed version here from Mr. Sam. Nice. So it goes on there just perfect. I'm not seeing any kind of gaps or issues there. Wow. All right. Nice. So that performed well. I will say that there's a little bit of leakage, but nothing major, just a couple drips that came out. But overall, performs really great. And then if you can tilt the handle just a little bit, it stops that leakage. But just a little bit of leakage there, but other than that, performed really great, and I'm not talking a lot, just a couple drops there. So now we're just going to take it off here. So putting the thumb here at the bottom to push up, because one thing that Sam actually did was put a little bump right here, like a little raised piece of plastic, because on the original version, it actually has that as well. And then there's a groove here on the part of the nozzle that actually locks into. So great attention to detail there that they even got that in the 3D print. So let's check out the original version. And then the only real difference here is that there's a little lip of plastic that you can push up on. Now, one thing with 3D printed plastic is that a lip like that would probably break really easy just because of the way that it is printed. So that makes sense that there was no lip of plastic put on this one, because it would probably just snap off. But still super easy to get on and off, and pretty much identical in kind of shape and dimensions and everything like that. So that's really cool. Now you do have an option for replacements if you do have access, of course, to a 3D printer. Now, lots of libraries have them if you don't have one, so check out your local library, or maybe you have a local makerspace, but that is really cool. So I want to say thank you very much to Sam for reaching out to me and sending me all of the information about this. Again, I purchased their file to happily support them. It's just a couple of bucks. I will link to it in the description of this video as well if you want to check that out. So again, if you are having an issue with yours and you want a replacement part, maybe you had one originally and you lost it, who knows? But there you go. There's a solution to our problem. Sam did a ton of work with this, so go over there. I'll link to his YouTube channel as well. Show him support if you can, and if you're interested in what he's doing on his channel, I thought it was really cool. So thank you very much for reaching out, and this is just such a cool device that you made. Lots of time and energy, I'm sure, went into creating this. So if you like carpet cleaners, feel free to check out some other videos. I'm all about portable carpet cleaners, cleaning and stuff on this channel. Again, my name is Drew. I'll see you in the next one.